Alright, aloha, March 18th. Happy St. Patty's Day yesterday, 2015. And I just had some new fun, I don't know if it's fun or not, but good world report for you. We have the globe here, and you can see there's a lot of action happening. And so I just wanted you to take a picture of the this is a solar flare, I guess, is what they say, and it just happened to, usually it hits in this area all the time, and it emanates either from the north or the south, but today it completely nailed the Hawaiian Islands, and it could be part of a glitch in the system on these white areas, I guess, but the other stuff is still just crazy that is happening. So we had this storm, which was Bobby, and it looks like they are still continuing to manipulate that one, and it looks like it's going right over here into these islands and just below Japan, and it looks like this may go up to Japan here. We'll see. Looks like there's an arc going off. Earlier there was 3 arcs, which is on the last video, and I try to do this only every 3 days so that I get the new shots and still document. So we have this right here where they're forming a hurricane, and that's how Cyclone Pam and Bobby was formed. So they do this in this area quite a bit. You can see the rounded edges here. Also, there is a half arc going on down here. You can see this light purple arc. Hang on. One more time. There's a purple arc right here, there, and then you see the blue one. And of course, with the other 3, I definitely expected earthquakes, and there was an earthquake in Japan today near Fukushima. However, I did check TEPCO, and it is not going off right now. So let's move on down into, or over to the other side of Hawaii. I guess this is pretty much just a closer shot for you of the Hawaiian Islands and this area here. And you can see the arc. Alright, now we're down in Australia, and you see this part, and you can see the rest of what was going on in the upper screen up there. And there is also an arc going off. Whoops. If you look right in this area right here, you're going to see that blue thin arc. So let's move on. Anything else? No. Let's take the next step. And now we are in the North Atlantic, and we can see we've got arcs going off everywhere, and there have been quite a few earthquakes in this area. We'll take a look at the earthquake map in a little bit. Let's see, you can see we'll call that a solar flash for now. And these are the arcs going up and down, and that's what's happening in the North Atlantic. I don't see anything. There was one going off of the East Coast earlier, an arc, but it's gone off the screen now. And then we have, actually I want to go back to this area because there's also an arc coming out of here, and I forgot to mention it. Let's see if it's still there. Oh, I guess it went off, but there was a half arc coming out of this area earlier. Alright. Now let's go back to where we were. So you can see this side of the Pacific, and we'll move right down here to South America, and you can see there are arcs going off. This little blue one here in the midst of all of that. What else? And I believe there was one down here. Let's see. Oh, there's one right here. You can see this arc going off. It's right there. And nothing there. So we'll move right over to here. You can see this arc going off on Africa. Oh, this is where there has been earthquakes today. there's a half arc going down this way, and there's also an arc going right into there where the earthquakes are happening. So we'll just verify that later. And just want to mention that. And moving right along, we're going to, oh, wait, I just saw another thing right here. You can see a thin line going across here. Oh, that's a double arc, by the way. Sorry, I just noticed this. There's just so much happening. Okay, there it is. You can see that right there. I just look above my arrow. Wait for it. There it is. Okay, and moving right into telecast. Here are the storms in the Pacific, and I just wanted to take note of. I could choose more, but I'm just going to choose one because I only have so much time. And oops, that's the wrong one. This is a close-up shot. You can see some of the trails going in here. You can see trails along here. You can see all of these trails are made and then they go into more of cloud. And I have a nice 12-hour view of this area, which you can see the storm is created. Let's do that now. Moving right over here to Wonder Map. We'll just do the close-up view thing. I hope it, let me see if I can, there are the, you can see this is the 12 hours ago, and those are the formed, then these are formed, and yes, it just gets worse. There's more, and then there's all of this down here, and you can see that these are definitely trails creating this storm for you. So I'm going to back out just a wee bit here, so I hope it will still play. And so sorry about that. And I guess that's Washington, Oregon, and up into Canada. And shoot, it's going to take a... All right, let's move to the next screen, see what we see here. Yes, these are more trails. Actually, this is further down that stream, and I'll back out so you can see that, but I just wanted you to be able to see all the trails that make up the lower part of that storm and also block water to California. And I am documenting this for Global Skywatch to be able to have evidence of that. They're talking about some high ridge. I don't think so. I think these trails are the problem, and if and there's trails right there as well. It's crazy that there could be so many. I know, but it's true because you can see it right here, and I'm documenting it for you. Except for that it's not going to give it to me now. Maybe the other one's ready. See if that works. There we go. So you can see these here, and it's pretty clear, I think. And now what else? I wanted to show you the earthquakes that are going on, and I want to show you this part first. You can see the ones where the arcs have been going off by Japan. There's quite a few earthquakes in that area. There's also arcs up here near Alaska, and we've got that. And remember the arc that was going right into here on my last video? And I said there could be an earthquake. Well, look, there's a couple that just happened. This is the past week, and this one is today. Little 3-pointer, I think. 3.1, Ferndale. In any case, there is a correlation. I see each time more of a correlation. You also notice the arc was going into this area here, and I think there might have been one earlier in that area, but they've got them going, and it's essentially in the same area. Let's just go back to verify that. Where'd that go? Not there. Okay, here we are. So the arc that we were looking at is right here, and then when we go to the earthquake map, we see that it is in the same area. So that's just something to take a note of, and I believe that is your world report for today. So just take note. You'll see things maybe I've missed, arcs that are going off. This is looks like something else going down there. But just watch out for those areas. There could be earthquakes in them, and stay safe. Okay, aloha.